What's up everyone? It's about time I made another devlog for the Endless Arc. So I've got some pretty cool stuff to show, like a dialogue system that took forever, and a new area I'm working on. First though, I do have a Discord server, which you're free to come join me on. There are some amazing people on there, and I also post updates quite frequently too. And if you have any questions about the game, just come join, come hit me up. Now then, on to the new area I mentioned. I won't tell you too much about it, but the area is called Firewall. So this is the first area you'll find yourself in, and also an introduction into the whole adventure aspect in the game. It's going to be pretty cool how I mix roguelite into adventure RPG. It's something I haven't seen too much. I added in dust trails just because I've seen games that do this, and it looks super cool. It just adds to the visual appeal of the game. But essentially, since you're in a virtual game world, there needs to be some sort of safeguard to prevent hacking and such. That's what Firewall is. You'll find machines around, pipes, transporting lava, and some interesting characters once I get around to that. I plan for this to be an important place down the line, but right now I think I need to make the best impression on players since it is the first area. So I'll have to build some puzzles, make the area super interesting to explore, you know, all that good stuff. What I will say though is that this place can be dangerous, and I don't mean the lava. There's been some small changes to the main hub. As you can see, I've given it a new look. You can see by the grassy tiles, and there's also some vine areas on the walls. Now this is what I mean about adventure and exploration. I'm allowing players to do more than just walk around. You can actually climb. I'll have this in different areas, and possibly in the roguelite dungeons, though I'll have to consider the best way to do that. You already know you can swim, but I still think that's pretty cool. Now it just opens up more doors in the future really. It allows you to do more, explore new locations, find secret areas and hidden alcoves you can climb up or swim through, you know? Now despite the change in the main hub, I have a bigger plan in mind. I want it to be bigger, more open, more things to do. This cat's soul here for example is but one of the few NPCs I'm going to add to the hub. I'm doing this not only for narrative purposes, but you'll also be able to buy new weapons and charms. That's what I'm calling the passive items in the game, which will unlock for new runs. There's other features as well, such as a cool feature that involves slimes. Does a slime on your head sound good? There's a ton of other things I have in mind, but that's for the future. But just imagine a small town with NPCs and houses and stuff like that. Oh, before I forget, I did actually get some weapon mechanics in place. So ignore all these animations and stuff, some of these will improve or change another time, but here's what we have. So as I said in the last devlog, this fairy Somna can possess different objects. That's kind of how you get new weapons in the game. Think of Somna as a starting weapon. We then have the Eclipse, the Rainbow. I'm happy with the pull string effect on this one. I might add an indicator to show it's charged. The Orb of Polarity, which at times shoots out a bigger and more powerful black projectile for extra damage. Nightshade Lotus, Keylock Grimoire, Tempo Cog, Ifrit's Lantern, Domino Mycena, Firm Terror, and Aquastream. I am considering status effects just because it fits some of these weapons. A burn effect for Ifrit's Lantern, or knockback stun effect for Firm Terror, and so on. I actually have pages upon pages of already designed weapons and charms to make. I'm not going to show you, it's a secret for another devlog, but I will get to that once I finish Firewall and the main hub. So look forward to a ton of stuff. I kind of got the idea from Binding of Isaac and Enter the Gungeon. There's so many items in the game that every run is likely to be like very different from the last one, so it makes for different combinations of weapons and items. I don't think I've ever talked about the interface. I'm definitely planning on moving it around and improving it, since the dialogue system now goes over the top of the interface and it doesn't really look that good, so I'll probably move the interface to the top left or somewhere. But here's what's up. The golden cube with 9,999 is the currency. That's my currency. If you work hard, you might get that much too. But I wanted a currency that was themed around being in a virtual world, so that's where the design choice came from. It's called RGC, and my friend Velo helped me come up with that. And I won't tell you what it means, but it will be revealed in the game. In terms of colours, I went for a weapon tier kind of choice. So gold is common, gives you 1, red rare gives you 5, and black is ultra rare, which gives you 10. Whether or not I'll have the currency automatically come to you like an Enter the Gungeon is something I'm still deciding on. I feel like with how my random generation system works, where it's not a room to room basis, it might be just for the best that you collect it like in Binding of Isaac. Things can change, we will see when we get to it. Not much more to say about that, but it generally works like currency in Enter the Gungeon or Binding of Isaac. The next one, which is a slime, is quite special. Slimes are quite important to the game, and in a way, they work like dragonflies in Spyro Into the Dragonfly. You'll be able to collect baby slimes scattered throughout the game, and with those, exchange for many different kinds of slimes. I will get back to you once the system is complete, but it is very interesting. The final one is hearts. Obviously health. Each heart is equal to 2 HP, nothing special there, but I really like how the design turned out. I actually have a certain order I'm doing things until the final demo is complete. Once I've reached the juice points, that's when I know I'm close to finishing an area. When I juice, I basically go over the whole area and make it look even more visually appealing. This could be better animations or added animations, tile details, and even some extra objects and object detailing. This is inevitable anyway, so it's probably best I just leave it to the end of each area to save me going back and forth. Now, the thing that took me forever. I worked super hard on the dialogue system, and I gathered help from friends like Thor, who's making Heartbound with Pirate Software, Friendly Cosmonaut, who's working on Fields of Mistria with a team, and my buddy Vossel, who's working on Lightpuff. But it ended up being scrapped, because my friend SnowSnaks decided to make me a custom dialogue system to suit my needs. Honestly, he's actually the coolest. I won't forget it, trust me, I will not forget this. Okay, so this system has a whole range of stuff. Some examples are spinning text, shaking text, rainbow text, twitching text, jumping text. I can even change the colours of words or letters. I can change the portraits whenever I want. These are placeholders. I will make them later, don't worry. Now the voices are the coolest. So I took inspiration from Celeste. Since you use the dialogue voice system in a different way to something like, let's say Undertale for example. So the system incorporates something similar, and I'm able to have different voices depending on the character, and pitches to match certain emotions. One thing I'm actually looking forward to is recording the voices. For example, I'm 100% going to use my cat Nala to voice the character Soul, who's basically a cat creature. It just makes sense.
Yeah? What's up?
And I'll likely use my girlfriend to voice Ara. Man, I actually can't wait to do this. Talking about cats, I now have a dog. It's my girlfriend's dog, but it's staying at mine at the moment. So this is Dior, and as much of a cute and adorable puppy he is, he matches it just as much with being a nightmare. You know how dogs are. It's like raising a kid, where you come in and you see poo on the floor, or a little wee wee on the bed. So thank you if you've made it this far into the video. Just so you know, I recently made a website. It's quite simple, but there's some information about the Endless Arc on there, my social medias, and there's a blog, so I post written devlogs and updates and stuff like that. Oh, and there's a mailing list if you're interested in getting emails, so just to make sure you get the notification. So, up next, I'll be finishing Firewall, the first area, making it playable by adding dialogue stuff, puzzles, and etc. And I'll be releasing the demo, well, it's more of a prototype, to patrons. So if you do want early access to the game, you know where to find it. Once again, I'm sorry it's been so long, but devlogs will come out a little faster now the dialogue system is out of the way. Hopefully I'll see you over on Discord. So, believe in yourself, never give up, and I'll see you next time!